Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. Today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 2 of this subject, and for this purpose we have selected October November 2025 to 1 paper. This paper 2 belongs from the zone 1. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the total marks for this paper are 100. The calculator is allowed in this paper. So a formula sheet is accompanying this paper. You can see on your screen the formula sheet is showing up. Okay, so you can have a look at this formula sheet. So let's go to the question number 1 on your screen. Here we have 52 under root 169, 27 under root 8, and 12 by 23 and 49. From the list, write down a square number. So a square number is 49, which is a 7 square. A cube number, like 27 is a cube number, is 3 multiplied 3 multiplied 3. A factor of the 26. A factor of the 26 can be 52, I think. No, factor of 26 means that a number in whose table the 26 will come. Square root of the 169 is 13, and the 13 times 2 is 26. Then he says an irrational number. An irrational number is a prime number under a square root. That is normally an irrational number. So under root 8, when you take the under root of 8, it is 2 multiplied 2. When you take its square root, you get 2 and 2 under root 2. So the under root 8 is equals to 2 and then under root 2. So because under root 2 is an irrational number. So we think that the square number is 49, a cube number is 27, a factor of 26 is under root 169 because under root 169 is 13, 13 times 2 is 26. An irrational number will be under root 8. Irrational number is a number which is non-reoccurring, non-terminating. Okay, decimal fraction. So this is my answer, sir. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand the question number 1. Then we have the question number 2, and let's go to the question number 2. So now on the question number 2 is showing up on your screen. Insert one set of the brackets to make the calculation correct. So here we have 4.2 minus 3 multiplied 5 plus 1.2 equals to 7.2. So let me show you my solution. You can see here I have put brackets around it, and you can see if I put brackets here, 4.2 minus 3, it will be 1.2. Then you will multiply it with the 5, it will be 6. Then in 6, if you will add 1.2, you will get 7.2. It's a little tricky thing, so I think the bracket should be put here. Okay, so you can see question number 2a part, and this is my solution, and let's go to this portion. Okay, he says insert one set of the brackets to make the calculation correct. It's a 1 mark question. It's a little bit tricky thing. 5 minus 3 square minus cube root of the 64 plus 2, and the answer should be minus 10. So you can see here I have put those brackets. Just forget this thing. The brackets are here. Here you can see I have written it again. 5 minus 3 square minus, then you put a bracket here, the cube root of the 64 plus 2, bracket close. This will be equals to the minus 10. So here you can see I have checked it, and this is where I check this thing. Okay, 5 minus 9 minus bracket, this will become 4. The cube root of the 64 is 4 plus 2. So 5 minus 9, it will be minus 4, minus 6, it will be minus 10. Okay, so here you will have you can say, if I put a bracket here, let me correct this. Here we should have a bracket. Okay, so you will get you should put a bracket here. Okay, So this is the check. I think that you understand this. This is how this is done, and let me change this. So the question number two, the answers are right, sir. You can see the marking scheme. Here we have, now let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number three. He says, in this question, all lengths are in centimeters. The diagram shows the net of a cuboid. Okay, so this is three. It's a cuboid. It's like a box which is open when you go to a sweet. In Pakistan, we say mithai wali dukan, and you buy some mithai from there. So they have those boxes, and they fold the boxes and they make a box, actually 3D box. So this thing is called the net of that box. Okay, you fold them and you will get a cuboid. Okay, so this side 5.2, this side will be also 5.2, this will be 5.2, this will be 5.2, this side will be 5.2, this portion will be 5.2, this portion will be 5.2, this is 3, this is 3, this will be 4.7, this will be 4.7, this will be 4.7, this will be 3, this will be 4.7, this portion will be 3. Their question is find the total surface area of the cuboid. So very simple. You see, these two rectangles are same. This rectangle is same. This is another rectangle, and this is the top the, of that box. So let me show you my calculation. Okay. So what I will do, I call it A1. This is also A1. This is A2. This area is A2. This is A3. This is A4. A4 and A3, they are also same. So 2 times the area 1 plus 2 times the area 2 plus A3 plus A4. The area 1, this is a rectangle. So length into the width. They all are rectangles. So the area 1 will be so basically 2 multiply 3 into 5.2 plus 2 into 5.2 multiply 4.7 plus 3 into 4.7 plus 3 into 4.7. And when you do this calculation, you will get 108.28. 108.28 is the right answer, sir. This is how this question is done. This is the net of a cuboid. And what we have done, we have calculated the surface area of that cuboid. So, okay, the B part of the question number three, we have write the number of the planes of the symmetry of the cuboid. Let me show you this. Here we have a shape of the cuboid. You can see on your screen the plane of the symmetry which divides that solid into two equal parts, and they should be exactly matched with each other. So in the case of the cuboid, this is the plane of symmetry, this can be the plane of the symmetry, and this can be the plane of symmetry. The according if you try to draw a plane of symmetry in the diagonal way, that do not divide that shape exactly into two equal parts, because we have to bend them along that plane of symmetry, and they should be exactly same. And if you draw a diagonal along the diagonal, a cut along the diagonal, the shapes seems to you, it will seems to you that they are same, but they are not. Actually, when you fold them, they do not match with each other. Okay, so there are three planes of the symmetry. There are three planes of symmetry in a cuboid. So here we have written here three planes of symmetry. There are three planes of symmetry. Okay, so let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 4. Here we have the table shows the examination marks for mathematics and physics for each of the 9 students. So the numbers they get in mathematics 56, 39, 83, 49, 50, 74, 60, 45, 78. And their physics marks are, for example, 42, 26, 85, 40, 42, 68, 55, 37, 71. So now we have to, here we have a graph. On the y-axis, they have represented the marks of the physics. And on the x-axis, they have represented the marks of mathematics. So some of the points have already been plotted here. And let me show you. He says that complete the scatter diagram. The first 6 points have been plotted for you. Okay, so these points are some of the points have already been plotted for us. You can see this point is okay. The this point is 39 comma 26. So the points which are highlighted here, they have been already plotted. So these 3 points we have to plot ourselves. So this is kind of 60 comma 55, 45 comma 37, 78 comma 71. This is the kind of coordinates given to you. So you have to plot these points. So let me show you. I have plotted these points and let me reduce the size. Okay, so here we have. So you can see this dot and then this dot and this dot. These 3 points I have plotted. 60 comma 55. This is the point, and 45 comma 37. This is the point, and 78 comma 78 comma 70 78 comma 71, and this is that point. So I plotted them. Then he says on the grid, draw line of the best fit. So line of best fit, I have tried to draw the line of the best fit. You can see this line is the line of the best fit. So the number of the points which are above the line, number of points which are below the line. I have tried to make sure that the perpendicular distance of the each point which are above the line is equal to the perpendicular of distance of the points which are left below the line, and the line of the best should be in that pattern, which that for example this is a positive correlation, so my line should be in that pattern. So this is the line of the best fit which I have drawn. Okay, then they ask us to do another thing. They say on the grid the line of the best fit. Okay, Xavier scored 75 marks in the physics exam but was absent for the mathematics exam. Use your line of best fit to find an estimate for his mathematics work. So mathematics marks, sorry. So his marks in the physics are 75. So what we will do, we will go physics is represented on the y-axis. So from here on the y-axis, I will look for the 75. From 75, I will draw a line. When I will cut the line of the best fit, and then I will check that what are the marks under that point of intersection. They are 80 marks. So I will write that answer, sir. It is 80 marks. Let's check. So here we have the question number 4. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 5. So here we have the question number 5 coming up on your screen. So the first A part of the question number 5 is of 2 marks. He says the diagram shows an isosceles triangle. Work out the value of the x. Okay. So if this angle is x, this angle will be also x because these two sides are equal. So the angles opposite to these two sides are also in equal to each other in the isosceles triangle. We call them the base angles of the isosceles triangle. Okay, so the sum of the internal angles of the triangle is equals to 180. So we will have x plus 56 plus x plus 56 will be equals to 180. So what will happen, I can calculate the value of the x. So 2x will be equals to 180 minus 56. So 2x will be equals to 124, and x will be equals to 124 divided by 2, and the x will be equals to 62 degrees. I hope you understand how we have found the value of the X. Okay, so question number 5, you can see the marking scheme is showing up on your screen. This is how the A part is done. Okay, in the B part, he asked us to work out the value of the y. It's a 1 mark question. If you want to find out the value of the y, so the method is very simple. You see the sum of the angles about a point is equals to 360. So x plus y will be equals to 360. So I know the value of the x. So x plus y is equals to 360. So 62 plus y is equals to 360. Y will be equals to 360 minus 62, and the y will be equals to 298. 298 degrees. The y will be equals to 298 degrees. So our answer is right. So we are done with the question number 5. So now on your screen, the question number 6 is showing up. He says, work out. We have 12 minus the cube root of the 6 and the whole thing divided by 0.3 square. They say, give your answer correct to two decimal places. Two decimal places means after the point, two digits should be there. After the point, up to two places. So this is a game of calculator. So on your calculator, what you can do, you will write 12 is 12. The cube root of the 6, when you take the cube root of the 6 on your calculator, it is 1.817, and divided by 0.3 square is 0.09, and on your calculator you will write 12 minus 1.817 equals to, divided by 0.09, and that will be 113.14. So after the point, two decimal places. So 113.14 is the right answer. Sir, we are done with the question number 6. This is how this question will be done. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 7. Work out the size of the interior angle of a regular decagon. If you have a regular polygon, the internal angle is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2, the whole thing divided by n. So decagon means that 10 sides. So if you have a regular decagon, very easily we can find the internal angle. Internal angle is equals to 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. In the place of the n, I will put the number of the sides. They are 10 sides. So the internal angle will be equals to 180 multiplied 10 minus 2 bracket close divided by 10. That will give you 144 degrees. 144 degrees is the right answer, sir. The question number 7 is showing up on your screen. So this is how this is done. And let's go to the next question. So the question number 8 is showing up on your screen. John invests $240 into an account that pays simple interest at a rate of 2.35% per year. Calculate the total amount of the interest he receives at the end of 5 years. So this question is about the simple interest. You know, we can calculate the interest, simple interest, very easy. I is equals to PRT divided by 100, where P is the principal amount, R is the rate of the interest, and the T is the time duration. So on your screen, the solution of the question number 8 is showing up. I is equals to PRT divided by 100. So put the values. I is equals to 240 multiply 2.35 multiply 5 divided by 100. So the total interest in 5 years will be equals to $28.2. $28.2. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. $28.2 is the right answer. So question number 8, we are done. Now let's move to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 9. It's a 3 marks question, and let me show you what's the question. The exchange rate between the euros and the pounds is that 1 euro is equals to 0.88 pound, and the exchange rate between dollar and the pounds is $1 is equals to x pounds. Ling changes 500 euros into dollars. She receives $536.58. Work out the value of the x. Okay, very simple, because we have the conversion given, and the exchange rate between the euro and the pound, and then pound and the dollar. So first of all, I will convert 500 euros into the pounds. Then I will convert those pounds into the dollars, and I already know that the dollars I will receive is 536.58. So in this way, I will be able to find out the value of the x. Let me show you how this is done. We are working on the question number 9, and here we go. So first of all, I will use this conversion, the money exchange, the euro and the pound. This is given that the 1 euro is equal to 0.88. They converted 500 euros. So I want to know how much pounds they will get. So I will cross multiply here. So let me say the pounds will be y. So cross multiply here, y will be equal to 0.88 multiply 500. So when you will convert 500 euros into pounds, you will get 440 pounds. Then they converted that into dollars. So the dollar and the pound exchange rate is given here. $1 is equal to X pounds. They converted 440 pounds and they got 536.58 dollars. So just cross multiply here, x into the 536.58 equals to 440. So x will be equals to the 440 divided by 536.58, and the x will be equal to 0.82. 0.82 is the right answer, sir. So that x value is basically 0.82. So this is how this question is done. Let me show you the whole thing. So the whole question number 9, the solution is showing up on your screen. I hope you understand this. Okay, so question number 9, then we are going to the next question, which is question number 10, and it's showing up on your screen. Here are the first 4 patterns in a sequence using dots. We have the pattern number 1, pattern number 2, pattern number 3, pattern number 4. Complete the table. Here we have a table and they want me to complete that table, and they say here we have pattern number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number of the dots. In the pattern number 1 we have 5 dots. In pattern number 2 we have 9 dots. In the pattern number 3 we have 13 dots. You can count these dots. In the pattern number 4 you can count these dots, and in the pattern number 4 we have 17 dots. Then their question is how many dots will be in the pattern number 5. So I have done that, and let me show you how I did this. So in the pattern number 1, there are 5 dots. In the pattern number 2, there are 9 dots. In the pattern number 3, there are 13 dots. In the pattern number 4, there are 17 dots. If you look at this sequence, so you get the next term by adding 4. So they added 4, they added 4, they added 4. So again, I will add 4 and I will get the next number of dots. I mean the number of dots in the pattern number 5. So 17 plus 4 will be equals to 21 dots. So in the pattern number 5 there will be 21 dots. Question number 10, it's a part, and here we have. He says in that table the first thing will be 17, then you will have 21. So they're talking about these two numbers. Okay, so then we have, he says find an expression for the number of the dots in the pattern n. So we want to find out the nth term. We want to find out the nth term. Uh, it's an arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression, why do I say this is arithmetic? Because you see, you added something and you get the next term. So and that is the thing which you are adding, that is called the common difference, represented with the d. A means the first term of that sequence. The nth term is a plus d bracket n minus 1, and a here in this pattern is 5, the d here is 4. So just put those values here, 5 plus 4 bracket n minus 1, 5 plus 4n minus 4, and that will be equals to 1 plus 4n. So the nth term of this progression or sequence will be 4n plus 1. 4n plus 1, our answer is right, sir. Then he says, Nida needs 1105 dots to make the pattern P. Find the value of that P. So if you are making the pattern number P, so the number of dots will be equals to 1 plus 4P. And we know that the number of the dots are 1105. So 1 plus 4P is equals to 1105. So 4P will be equals to 1105 minus 1. So 4P will be equals to 1104. So this 4 will go to the other side, it will divide there, so the P will be equal to 276. So the value of the pattern P is 276, so that pattern is 276th pattern. So then we are done with this. Okay, so then we have the next part, that is the question number 11 coming up on your. We are done with the question number 10, sir. Now we are on the question number 11 and it's a part. And here we go, question number 11 and it's a part. Okay, so it says A is the point minus 4 comma 3 and B is the point 2 comma minus 7, and they say find the vector AB. This is the A first part. If you want to find out the vector AB according to the position vectors formula, we know that the AB will be equals to the OB minus OA. OB is the position vector of the B and the OA is the position vector of the A. So the coordinates are the position vector. Okay, so the OB will be 2 minus 7, OA will be minus 4 3. So the AB is equals to the OB minus OA. Just put the position vectors here. So 2 minus minus 4, that will be 6, minus 7 minus 3, that will be minus 10. So the answer is 6 and minus 10. This is the column vector, sir. Question number 11 is showing up on your screen. You can see 6 minus 10 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. I hope you understand what is the position vectors. Then the question is of 2 marks. This is question number 11, A, second part. He says find the coordinates of the midpoint of the line AB. So if you want to find out the midpoint, the method is very simple. We have the formula for the midpoint, and that is x1 plus x2, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So this is, and this point, so this is x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. So minus 4 plus 2 the whole thing divided by 2 comma 3 minus 7 the whole thing divided by 2. So you will get here minus 1 and here minus 2. So the coordinates of the midpoint are minus 1 comma minus 2. Minus 1 comma minus 2 is the right answer. So this is how you will find the midpoint of the two given points. Okay, then we have the B part. He says the CD vector is equals to minus 511. Find this is the symbol for the magnitude. Magnitude means the length of the vector. The magnitude is equals to square root of the x square plus y. So very easily we can find the magnitude. So if you want to find out the magnitude of the CD vector, so it will be square root minus 5 is square plus 11 is square, so you will have 25 plus 121 and square root of the 146, and that will be 12.1. So 12.1 is the right answer, sir. So we are done with the question number uh, 11. Okay, my dear students, now we are going to the next question, which is the question number 12. He says write 0.0142 in the standard form. So if you want to convert this into the standard form, you have to move this decimal in such a way that this number should be more than 1 and less than 10. More than 1 and less than 10. Okay, so I will move this decimal 1 and 2 steps to the right side. When I move the decimal 2 steps to the right side, then the tens power, I write with this number into 10 raised to power how many steps you have moved to the right, negative power. Okay, so 1.42 into 10 raised to power minus 2, that will be the standard form. You see this number should be more than 1 less than 10, and here this means that you have moved the decimal 2 steps to the right. So 1.42 into 10 raised to power minus 2, or we call it 1.42 expo minus 2. Question number 12, and it's A part, we are done. Now question number 12 and its B part, the numbers in the calculations are written in the standard form. So this each number is in the standard form. This x is also in the standard form. x is the standard form. So if this is in the standard form, then x value is from 1 to 10. Okay, so he says find the value of the x and the value of the y. They want me to find out the value of the x and the value of the y. It's a 2 marks question, very simple. Let me show you how we have done this. So here we have 3.2 expo minus 4 multiply x expo y equals to 2.6 expo 3. I will take this fraction, this number to the other side. So you will have x and expo y equals 2.6 expo 3 divided by 3.2 expo minus 4. You just enter this thing in your calculator. You will get 8125000. So make this number into the standard, convert this number into the standard form. So you will move the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So because you will, for converting this into the standard form, you will move your decimal 6 steps to the left. So you will write there 8.125 into 10 raised to power 6. So you see this number is good because it's from 1 to 10. This number, okay, so now you have converted this side into standard form. This side is already in the standard form. So it means this number and this number is same. So the x value is 8.125 and 10 raised to power y here and 10 raised to power 6 here. So that means the y is equals to 6. I hope you understand this question. And let me check, sir. 8.125 and 6. Our answer is 8.125 and 6. So the whole question number 12 is showing up on your screen. We are done with the question number 12. Let's move to the next question, sir. Okay, the next question is the question number 13, and it's a 3 marks question. We have to find out the value of the A and the value of the B. Here we have solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. 2A plus 5B equals to 1.5 and 3A minus 10B equals to 42.5. You see the strategy is very simple. You can look at the coefficients of the B here. Here the coefficient of the B is minus 10. Here the coefficient of the B is 5. So you can multiply the first equation by 2 and then add up both the equations. When you will add up, this will also become plus 10b. When you add them, this plus 10b and minus 10b, they will cancel without with each other. I mean, so let me show you how I have done this. So let me show you. So here you can see what I have done. I multiplied the first equation with the 2 and added it with the second equation. So 2 bracket 2a plus 5b plus bracket 3a minus 10b bracket close equals to 2 into 1.5 plus 42.5. So you will have 4a plus 10b plus 3a minus 10b equals to 3 plus 42.5. So you will have 7a equals to 45.5. A will be equals to 45.5 divided by 7, and the A will be equals to 6.5. So see, very easily we have found the value of A. Once I know the value of the A, I can put the value of the A in the first equation, or you can use the second equation. Here I have used the first equation. In the place of A, I have put the value of the 6.5, and I will try to find out what is the value of the B. So let me show you these, the whole thing, and here we have 2 into 6.5 plus 5b equals to 1.5. So 5b will be equals to 1.5 minus 13. 5b will be equals to minus 11.5. So b will be equals to minus 11.5 divided by 5. And the b will be equals to minus 2.3. So the value of the A is 6.5 and the value of the B is minus 2.3. So let's check. 6.5 and minus 2.3. So our answers are right, sir. So we are done with the question number 13 and we are going to the next question. And this is how the question number 13 is done. And let's go to the next part. So here we have question number 14, and it's a 3 marks question. The statement says the population of a country increases exponentially at a rate of 3.6% per year. On the 1st January 2024, the population of the country is 5.4 million. Calculate the number of the complete years it will take for the population to reach 8 million. Okay, so here the population is increasing exponentially. So the method is very simple. You see, we use the formula for the compounded amount. and that the compounded amount formula is used to find out. So here we have. So the compounded amount is equal to the P bracket 1 plus R by 100 bracket close raised to power T. So we want the value to reach 8 million, and then the principal or the original amount is 5.4 million. So bracket 1 plus the rate is 3.6 percent per year, and divided by 100 raised by T. I want to find out in how many years this will happen. So because it's 5.4 to this side, rate divided by 5.4, that will be equals to, if you do this calculation, it is 1.036 raised to power T. I want to find out the value of this T, and I'm going to do, this side becomes 1.4815 equals to 1.036 raised to power T. I want to find out the value of this T. To find out the value of this T, there are different methods, and one method is hit and trial. So what we will do, uh, in the place of the T, I will substitute, I will guess some values. I will put 2, I will put 3 power, I will put 5 power, I will put 10 power, I will put 12 power, 13 power, and I will check when I get 1.4815. Okay. For example, you can see in my rough work here, I have tried some numbers. I wrote 1.036 raised to power 2. I am hit and trial for the value of the T. So 1.036 raised to power 2, which is 1.073, which is not right. I'm looking for 1.4815. So 1.036 raised to power 10, I got 1.424. So I am coming near this, okay. So then I put 1.036 raised to power 11, I got 1.47555, okay. So this is almost 1.48. And then I tried 1.036 raised to power 12, and that gave me 1.5. So I have crossed this. So it means the t value is between 11 and 12. So because we want the answer in complete years, so in 11 years I will be almost near here, but in 12 years 100% I'm going to cross this, reach this. So my answer will be 12. There is another way of finding the value of the t here, and that method is actually method number 2. And that method is used because, in add maths and in A levels maths we have studied that method, and in 9 metric we also have studied that method. When you have a variable in the power and we want to find out that, so what we do, we take log on both. This is the method number 2, very easy method. We take log on both the sides. So log of 1.4815 equals to, when we will take log on this side, this power will come on the side. That's the rule of the log. So the t will come on the side, log of 1.036. Then the t will be equals to, take this to the other side, it will divide on the other side. So on your calculator you will write log 1.4815 divided by log 1.036 equals to, and the calculator will tell you 11.11 years, because we have to give the answer in the complete years. So 11.11 years means you need 12 years. Okay, so I hope you understand this a little bit, and this method we are not using here because in O levels we have not studied logs, but in like 9 metric, 10 metric, they have studied logs, and in add mass we have studied logs. You can go with this hit and trial method. So this is how you, there are two methods to find the value of the t. The t was in the power, so 12 is the right answer, sir. You can see the marking scheme. You can pause the video here and look at the marking scheme. This is how I have done the, I've given you two methods. You can adopt any one. Okay, so now on your screen, the question number 15 is showing up. We have x is equals to 2 square multiply 3 raised to power n plus 1 multiply 7, and the y is equals to 2 raised to power n multiply 3 raised to power n multiply 7 raised to power 4. N is a positive integer and it is greater than 2. This is very important. The n is greater than 2. Find the highest common factor, HCF of x and y. Write your answer as the product of the prime factors in the terms of n. It's a 2 marks question. If you want to find the HCF, in the HCF we take those factors which are common we only take those factors which are common, and if a base is common, then its lowest power is taken in the HCF. Let me show you. Question number, we're talking about the question number 15. So here we have question number 15. So x is this, y is this. We want the HCF. So 2 is common, but the smallest power of the 2 will be 2 because they said that the n is greater than 2. Here 3 is common, okay, but the 3 is smaller power. Here the power is n plus 1. Here the power is n, so the smaller power will be n. 7 is also common, okay, but the 7 power here is 1. Here the 7 power is 4. But I will take in the HCF, we always take the smaller power. So I will take 7 raised to power 1. So my answer is 2 square multiply 3 raised to power n multiply 7. So we are done with the question number 15. I hope you understand. Then we have the question number 16 coming up on your screen, and its A part is of 3 marks. He says the A is the point 3 comma minus 2 and B is the point 5 comma 4. Find the equation of the line AB. Give your answer in the form of y equals to mx plus c. If you 2 points are given and we want to find out the equation of the line joining them, there are 2 steps. First step is to find out the gradient of that line AB. The formula for the gradient of the line is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Once you know the gradient, then I can use that gradient and one of the points, and I can use the formula for the equation y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. Let me show you. I have done this on this paper, sir. So here we have question number 16. First of all, we will find the gradient y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This will be 4 minus minus 2 divided by 5 minus 3. It will be 6 by 2, that is 3. So the gradient of the AB line will be 3. Then for the equation, I use this formula y minus y1 equals to m bracket x minus x1. X1, Y1 is the first point. You can use the B point also, there's no problem. M is this gradient. So y minus minus 2 equals to 3 bracket x minus 3 bracket close. So you will have y plus 2 equals to 3x minus 9. So y will be equals to 3x minus 9 minus 2. So y will be equals to 3x minus 11. So the equation will be y equals to 3x minus 11. Y will be equals to 3x minus 11. This is how this A part is done. Okay, then they say write down the gradient of the line that is perpendicular to the line AB. I know the gradient of the line AB, that is 3, a line which is perpendicular to the line AB. The gradient of the perpendicular is the reciprocal. I will take the reciprocal of this gradient and I will change its sign. So the gradient of the AB is 3. The gradient of its perpendicular will be minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. So my dear students, we are done with the question number 16. So let me show you the question number 16 is showing up on your screen. So we are moving to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 17. He says that the table The table shows the times taken by the 80 people to complete a race. Okay. So we have the time which is in minutes from 20 to 30, from 30 to 50, from 50 to 60, from 60 to 90. And for each class, the frequency is also given. For 20 to 30, the frequency is 20. From 30 to 50, the frequency is 26. From 50 to 60, the frequency is 29. And from 60 to 90, the frequency is 5. Their first part, question number 17, and it's A part, which is a 4 marks question. They want me to find out, calculate an estimate of the mean time taken to complete the race. If you want to find out the mean time to complete the race, I will find the mid value of the each class. I will call that mid value as X. Then I will multiply the mid value of the each class with the frequency of that class. I will get Fx. The mean is equals to the summation Fx divided by the summation F. Let me show you. So here we go. So here we have. So I will find the mid value. 20 plus 30 equals to divided by 2 equals to, that is 25. Here the mid value will be 40. Here the mid value will be 55. Here the mid value for this class will be 75. So the frequencies is f. This is the mid value which will be acting as x. The mean is summation fx divided by the summation f. You multiply the mid value with the frequency, mid value with the frequency, mid value with the frequency, mid value with the frequency. So you will have 25 multiplied 20 plus 40 multiplied 26 plus 55 multiplied 29 plus 75 multiplied 5. Whole thing divided by summation f. Summation f means you will add up these frequencies. So 20 plus 26 plus 29 plus 50. Upstairs you will have 3510 and downstairs you will have 80. So 3510 divided by 80, that is 43.875. That will be the value of the mean, and it's a 4 marks part, 43.875. You can see on the marking scheme the answer is correct, sir. So let's go to the next part. Okay, so we are done with the question number 17. It's A part. Now question number 17 and it's B part. And it is of how many marks? It's a 3 marks question. Okay, 3 marks part, I mean. And this is the B part of the question number 17. He says two of the 80 people are selected at random. Find the probability that one takes 30 minutes or less and the other takes more than 60 minutes to complete the race. The people who took less than 30 minutes are this 20, and the people who took more than the 60 minutes are 5. So first, let me say maybe this one is selected first and then this one, or maybe this one is selected first and this one is selected on the second position. So I want to find out the probability. Let me show you how this is done. The total people there are 80. The people who took less than 30 minutes, they are 20, and the people who took more than 60 minutes, they are 5. So you will have 20 by 80 multiply 5 by 79 plus 5 by 80 multiplied 20 by 79. The reason is, first of all, the less than 30-minute person is selected, and then the person who did more than who took more than 60 minutes is selected. Or this can happen that the person who took more than 60 minutes, that comes first, and on the second position you will have that person who took less than 30 minutes. So that's why we have this thing and this thing. You add them up. This 5 divided by 316 plus 5 divided by 316. 10 divided by 316. So you cancel. So 5 divided by 158. So 5 divided by 158 is the right answer, sir. A little bit heavy. So we are done with the question number 17. So we are going to the next question. That is the question number 18, and which is showing up on your screen. He says, write as a single fraction its simplest form. You have 2x divided by 3y, and then you have a divide sign, then you have a fraction 8x by 9. Convert this divide sign into multiplication, and the fraction which is after this divide sign, that will reciprocate, that will flip, and then do the cutting shutting and you will be able to find out the answer, sir. Okay, so on your screen I hope you can see 2x divided by 3y multiply. I have flipped this fraction because I convert this divide sign into multiplication sign. So 9 divided by the 8x. So 3 ones are 3 threes are 2 ones are 2 fours are x, and x will be cancelled. So you are left with the 3 by 4y. So you are left with the 3 by 4y. On your screen you can see the marking scheme. The answer is right, sir. Okay, so this is how this is done. I hope you understand this. This is very basic. That question was of 3 marks. Now we have the question number 18 and it's a B part. Here we have, he says, write as a single fraction in its simplest form. So upstairs we will factorize, downstairs we will factorize. We will see if some factors can be cancelled with each other. So you have 2x squared plus 15x minus 50. I am going to do the midterm breaking for this numerator. So when I multiply these two extreme terms, I get 100. I write here the factors of 100. 1 into 100, 2 into 50, 4 into 25, 5 into 20, 10 into 10. Because this third term has a negative sign, that's why I write here subtract. So I have to choose a pair from these pairs, which by subtraction will give you this middle term, which is positive 15. So 5 and 20 is that pair, which by subtraction give us 15. Because we want the 15 by subtraction, so with the larger number, I will write a positive sign, and with the smaller number, I will write the negative sign. Okay, so I can write 2x squared minus 5x plus 20x minus 50. I have done the mid-term breaking. I'm going to do the factorization. Okay, downstairs in the numerator, in the denominator, you can see 4x squared minus 25. Both these terms are perfect squares, which can be written 2x squared minus 5 squared. So two perfect squares, you have a negative between them. It's like a squared minus b squared, and that is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So I can write here 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 5. So upstairs here I can take x common, so here you will have 2x minus 5. From here the last two terms I can take plus 10 common, so in the bracket I will have 2x minus 5. From the top I can take 2x minus 5 bracket common in both these terms, so I will take that common. In my second bracket I will have x and plus 10 downstairs here, so this and this will be cancelled, so you will have x plus 10 divided by 2x plus 5. X plus 10 divided by 2x plus 5. Our answer is right. This is how this is done. This is the question number 18. B part is solution. I hope you know how to factorize with the help of the midterm breaking, and you know how to do the factorization with the help of the identity. And this is how you convert them into a single fraction. Let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 19. And this is a 3 marks question. He says a car travels 320 kilometers correct to the nearest 10 kilometers. This journey takes 5.2 hours correct to the nearest zero point 0.1 hour. Calculate the lower bound for the average speed of the car. Okay, so the distance traveled is 320 kilometer, which is correct to 10 kilometers. So divide the 10 with the 2, you get 5 kilometers. If you add 5 here, you will get the upper bound of the distance. If you subtract 5 from 320, you will get the lower bound of the distance. The time is 5.2 hours. This is correct to zero point 0.1 hours. So divide the zero point 0.1 hour with the 2, you get 0.05 hour. So when you add 0.05 into 5.2 hours, you will get the upper bound for the time. If you subtract 0.05 from the 5.2 hours, you will get the lower bound of the time. You want to find out the lower bound for the average speed. You know the average speed is equals to the distance divided by time. So by using the logic, we have to decide. Okay, so let me show you the whole thing. Okay, so here we have, so 10 kilometers divided by 2 plus minus 5 kilometers, 0.1 hour divided by 2, 0.05 hours. So the distance is, actually the distance is 320 kilometers. When you add 5 in it, you get 325 kilometers. That's the upper bound of the distance. From 320, if you subtract the 5 kilometer, you get 315 kilometer, which is the lower bound for the distance. The time is given 5.2 hours. If you add in it 0.05, you get 5.25 hours, which is the upper bound for the time. And if you subtract 0.05 hours from the 5.2 hours, you get 5.15 hours, which is the lower bound for the time. You know the speed is equals to distance by time, and we want the lower bound for the speed. If you want the lower bound for the speed and you get this by this division, so the numerator's lower bound should be taken and the denominator's upper bound should be taken, and then you will get the lowest answer from this division. So the lower bound of the distance is 315 and the upper bound for the time is 3.25 hours. When you do this on your calculator, you get 60. So the lower bound of the average speed for the car will be 60 kilometer per hour. I hope you understand this logic. This is the upper bound, lower bound question. 60 is the right answer, sir. And it's a 3 marks question. The question number 19 is showing up on your screen. Okay, so I think I said 16. Okay, by chance, by mistake, I said 16. Okay, question number 20 is now showing up on your screen. He says the diagram shows a triangular field ABC where the AB side is 65 meter, the AC side is 75 meter, the angle is the angle CAB is 125, and there's that show that the BC side, which is this side, is 124.3 meter, correct to one decimal place. And this part, A part of the question number 20 is of 3 marks. So it's an ideal situation for the application of the law of cosine. It says that the cosine rule, the cosine law, two sides are given, their included angle is given, and the side opposite to the uh, this included angle is questioned. So I'm going to apply the law of cosine. Very simple, straightforward, 3 marks question. So here you go. Here you go. BC, you see the BC square is equals to the AB square plus AC square minus 2 into AB into AC into cos of the angle A. So the BC square will be equals to 65 square plus 75 square minus 2 into 65 into 75 into the cos of the 125. So BC square will be equals to, when you do this calculation on your calculator, you will get 15,442.37. Take square root on both the sides. So the BC will be equals to the square root of the 15442.37, and that will be 124.27. When you round it off, it will be 124.3, and this is what you have to show. I hope you understand this, and this is how the question number 20 and its A part is done. It's a 3 marks question. I think we have used the law of the cosine, and I now we know this BC side. Okay, now in the next part, the B part, he says, in the B part they say calculate, their question is calculate the angle ABC. So basically the angle ABC, they want me to find out this angle, the angle ABC. I know this side, I know this side, I know this side. I can, if I know the three sides of a triangle, I can find its internal angles very easily by using the law of cosine. I can also use here the law of sine, because I know the side opposite to 125 degrees, and I want to know this angle, and this is opposite to the 75-meter side. So I have used here the law of the sine. So according to the law of the sine, I will say sine of the B divided by the AC side is equals to the sine of the A divided by the BC side. I am applying the law of sine. So sine of B is question divided by the AC is 75 equals to the sine of the angle A is 125. Sine of the 125 divided by the BC side is 124.3. So the sine B will be equals to the 75 multiply sine of the 125, the whole thing divided by 124.3. You enter this on your calculator. So the sine of the B will be equal to 0.494. So B will be equals to the sine inverse of 0.494. Your calculator must be set in degrees. So the angle B will be equals to the 29.6 degrees. 29.6 degrees. 29.6 degrees. 29.6 degrees is the right answer, sir. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. You can find this angle by the use of the law of cosine. You can also find this angle by the use of the law of the sine. Okay, then their question is calculate the shortest distance from A to BC. They want you to find the shortest distance from A to BC. Let me tell you, the shortest distance from the point A to the BC side is this dotted line, which is coming from A and is perpendicular to the BC side. So I want to find out this, okay? So this is the shortest distance from A to the BC. It makes 90-degree angle. Let me call this side as B. I want to find out this. So this is a right angle triangle. I know if this is a right angle triangle, I want to find this. I know this angle. I know this side. I want to find out this side. So very simple trigonometry. Let me show you there. So what we are going to do, the sine of the angle B is equals to the P divided by the 65, perpendicular by the hypotenuse. And you remember the sine B, we already know the value of the sine B is 0.494. So sine of the B is 0.494. The P I want to find out, the perpendicular from A onto the BC side divided by the hypotenuse is 65 here. So 65 will go on the other side. It will multiply. So we will have, uh, you will have P is equal to 65 multiplied 0.494, and that will be equal to 32.1 meter. 32.1 meter. So the marking scheme is showing up on your screen for the question number 20. It's a C part, and this is how this is done. If I reduce the size so you can see the whole of the question together. Okay, let me reduce the size further. Maybe this is now, yeah, this is visible to you. The whole question is visible to you, but the size has become too short. So this was the question number 20. I hope that this is clear to you. So let's go to the next part. Next question on your screen, question number 21. And this question is of 4 marks. In the question number 21, very simple, straightforward question. He says, rearrange the formula to make A the subject. So I want to rearrange this and make A the subject. To make A subject means to make A alone on one side of the equation. But the problem here is that the A is present in two terms here. So we have to bring that A on the same side. There are two terms which have A in them. So here we go. The solution of this part, question number 21, is coming up on your screen. So what I will do, I will cross multiply. W is bracket start 3a minus a bracket close equals to 2a plus 5. So you will have 3aw minus w equals to 2a plus 5. The terms which have a, bring them on the same side. So 3aw minus 2a equals to 5 plus w. From these two terms, you can take a common. So take a common. So in the bracket, you will have 3w minus 2 bracket close. So A will be equals to, take this bracket to the other side, it's multiplying here. When it will go on the other side, it will divide there. So you will have 5 plus W divided by 3W minus 2. So this is how you will solve. This is how you will rearrange and make A the subject of the formula. The only problem was it's a 4 mark question. The A was present in two places. Okay, so let me show you the answer, sir. Question number 21. The answer is showing up on your screen. This is how this is done. Okay, now we have the question number 22, and it's A part. He says, sketch the graph of y equals to 2 minus 3x. So, because x does not have any power here, it has power 1. So it's a linear equation. Linear equation means that it's a straight line. So it's a straight line. So it's very simple. Let me show you. I have done it with the very best basic method. I put grid here. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 2, 4, 6, minus 2, minus 4, minus 6. Okay, I just made a grid so that my work becomes more accurate. I made a table for it. For example, I know it's a straight line. You only need 2 or 3 points here. So when I put minus 2 here, it becomes 8. When I put minus 1 here in the place of x, I get 5. When I put 0 in the place of x, I get 2, 1. So then I plotted these points. For example, minus 2, 8, I cannot plot here. Minus 1, 5, yes. 0, comma 2, yes. 1, comma minus 1, yes. 2, comma minus 4, yes. Then I join them with a straight line. So this is the graph. It's a 1 mark question. You don't have to go to this much accuracy, but I did. And you can draw a little rough and sketch, but don't. I think that we should go very accurate. So question number 22a part, our sketch is good. This is how I have done. It's only 1 mark question. Okay, so then we have the question number 22 and it's B part. He says write 2x square minus 4x minus 3 in the form A bracket x minus B bracket close whole square plus C. So this is basically we have to convert this into we have to apply the completing the square method. Okay, completing the square method. Okay, so how we convert this into by applying the completing the square method. So let me show you. Okay, so this so 2x square minus 4x minus 3. Okay, so from these two terms I will take two common. So in the bracket you will have x square minus 2x bracket close minus 3. So here I will apply completing this. I will take the term which has x in my rough work, divide it with the 2x, I get 1. the square of the one will be added and the square of the one will be subtracted. Okay, so these three terms, they will close and they make the formula of the x minus 1 whole square. This is minus 1 square bracket close minus 3. Open this. Okay, open this means the square bracket. Okay, so you will have 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket close whole square minus 2 minus 3. So you will have 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket whole square minus 5. So you have applied completing the square method, and the form you got is 2 bracket x minus 1 bracket square minus 5. So this is how this is done, completing the square method. I hope you understand, I hope you have learned it, and this is how you will do this. You see, in the paper, whenever they ask you this question, they never use the word completing the square method. They always ask you to convert this into this shape. Okay, they do not say apply the completing the square method. They ask you to convert this square quadratic expression into this form. Okay, then you apply the completing the square method, and that is done like this. I hope you have learned it, and this is how this is done. You know, when you do this, this actually tells you the coordinates of the turning point of this. If you draw its graph, it gives you the turning point of this that graph, and the turning point coordinates is this and this. Its sign you change and its sign you keep. Okay, so for example, in the next part they will be asking you, he says sketch the graph. He said sketch the graph of the y equals 2x squared minus 4x minus 3. On your sketch, label the y-intercept and the coordinates of the turning point. Okay, so basically this is the question, 3 marks question, and let me show you. Okay, so this equation y equals 2x squared minus 4x minus 3. This is the same expression which was given to me in the B part, first portion, and I have already done. I have converted this into the by the help of the completing the square method, and you can see I got this expression from where I'm getting this from here. Okay, so I told you that this shape actually tells you the coordinates of the turning point of that parabola, of that quadratic graph when you would draw it. So this mean you take this point, this is the x coordinate, but you have to change its sign. If it's negative, right here positive, it's positive, right here negative. And this give you the y coordinate of the turning point, and you keep that sign same. So it will be 1 comma minus 5 will be the turning point. Okay, so you see this x square has a positive coefficient, so that means it's a happy face. Happy face means that the parabola will open upward, so it will be a happy face. The turning point is this. If you want to find out the y-intercept of that graph, you see, whenever you have the y-intercept, the x coordinate will be 0. So in this equation, wherever is the x, you put 0 in it. So the y will be minus 3. So the y-intercept is 0 comma minus 3. So now I thought we should find the x-intercept as well. Then I realized that they have not asked us to show the x-intercepts. So let's plot this. I just made a grid here, and this point, which is 1 comma minus 5, this is the turning point. It's a happy face. I know the y-intercept is 0 comma minus 3. And because at the turning point, you know, this is the line of symmetry. So if one step come here, it's minus 3. One step forward, it will be minus 3. So I put this dot, and with the rough hand I made a parabola. So this is how you will draw this shape, and it's a 3 marks question. I hope you understand that when you have applied completing the square method on a quadratic expression, the you get the turning points coordinates, and then you can plot, and you should also be able to understand that if the coefficient of the x square in the equation is positive, then it's a happy face, which means the parabola will be opening upward. If the coefficient of the x square is negative, then it will be a sad face and the parabola will be opening downward. So I hope you understand this. And the vertical line passing through the turning point in the parabola is the line of the symmetry. Ooh, okay. So on your screen, the question number 22, B, second part, showing up on your screen. So we are done with the question number 22. I hope you understand. Let me show you the question number. When I took his photo, it's not very clear. Sorry for that, but we are done with it. Okay. So we are going to the next question, and the next question coming up on your screen is the question number 23. Question number 23 is a 4-mark question, and he says solve. And here we have question number 23, solve. Two fractions are given, it's an equation. So x divided by x plus 3 minus 4 divided by x minus 5 equals to 1. We have to solve. Solve means to find the value of that variable. The variable here is x, is a 4 marks question. Okay, very simple. We will take the LCM and we will be able to do this. Okay, let me show you, make it larger, larger, larger. Okay, so the LCM, in the LCM, both these denominators will come. So you will have x bracket x minus 5 bracket close minus 4 bracket x plus 5 bracket close equals to 1 here. So this will go to this side, multiply with the 1. And when you open these, you will have x squared minus 5x minus 4x minus 12 equals to, when you multiply these two brackets, you will get x squared minus 5x plus 3x minus 15. So here you will have x squared minus 9x minus 12. So you can bring the terms, x squared and x squared will be cancelled. So minus 5 minus 9x plus 5x minus 3x equals to minus 15 plus 12. You see the constant terms I have taken to this side. The terms which have x, I have brought them to this side. So you have minus 7x equals to minus 3. Minus minus cancel. So x will be equals to 3 by 7. So this is how you will do the question number 23. Let me show you the marking scheme. This is the question number 23. So 3 by, okay. So 3 by 7 is the answer, sir. 3 by 7 is the answer, sir. So question number 23. Then we have question number 24. He says, question number 24 is showing up on your screen. He says, expand and simplify. So it's 24 question. It's a 3 marks question. There we have 3 brackets and they are multiplying with each other. It's very, very easy. Question number 3. So we simply have to multiply 3 brackets with each other. The methodology is very, very simple. Let me show you how this is done. So what I will do, x minus 1, I will take this bracket aside, put a square bracket here. I'm going to first of all multiply these two brackets with each other. So when I will multiply these two brackets with each other, I will get 3x squared minus 4x plus 9x minus 12. Keep this square bracket here. So x minus 1, that will be 3x squared plus 5x minus 12. Now this bracket and this bracket, they will multiply with each other. So you will have x bracket 3x squared plus 5x minus 12 bracket close minus 1 bracket 3x squared plus 5x minus 12 bracket close. So you will get 3x cubed plus 5x squared minus 12x minus 3x squared minus 5x plus 12. So you will have 3x squared plus 2x minus 17x plus 12. So it's a 3 marks question. The question number 24. I hope you understand how to multiply the two brackets. The marking scheme is showing up on your screen. So our answer is right, sir. We have okay. So our answer is right. This was a 3 marks question. So let's go to the next question. The next question coming up on your screen is the question number 25. He says the diagram shows a cuboid. So here we have a cuboid. It's a 3D figure. So this side is 12, this side is 10, this height is 7. He says EH is equals to 12 centimeter, HG is equals to 10 centimeter, and the GC is 7 centimeters. Show that the CE, this diagonal, okay, this is 17.1 centimeter correct to one decimal place. So this is what they are asking us to do. This is a 3 marks question. So first of all, I will take this floor. I will find EG. Once I know EG, then I will take EGC, right angle triangle. I know EG, I know GC. I will be very easily able to find out EC. Very easy peasy question. Okay. So let me show you. So first of all, I took the floor EHG here. This is 12, this is 10. I will apply Pythagoras and I will find out the EG. So the EG square is equals to 12 square plus 10 square. So EG square will be equals to 144 plus 100. EG square will be equals to 244. Take square root on both the sides. So the EG will be equals to 15.62. Then I will take this right angle triangle EGC. EGC is a right angle triangle and EC I want to find out. Now I know the value of the EG. That's 15.62. The GC is 7. EC is the question. So the CE square will be equals to, I applying Pythagoras theorem here. So 15.62 square plus 7 square, that will be 244 plus 49, that's 293. Take square root on both the sides. So the CE will be equals to 17.17. 17.17 is the right answer, sir. Okay, so then in the B part of this question, is which is also of the 3 marks, he says calculate the angle between the line CE and the base EFGH. So they basically want me to find out the angle CEG. I'm going to use this right angle triangle ECEG. I will find out this angle is a right angle triangle. I can apply the tan theta. So the tan theta will, tan of the CEG angle will be equal to the perpendicular by the base. The perpendicular here is 7, the base is 15.62, and I will get CEG will be the tan inverse of the 0.448, and that will be 24.14 degrees. Your calculator must be set in the degrees. Remember this thing. And so the angle between the CE side and the EG is how much? 24.1 degrees. So this is the angle CE line makes with the plane EHGF. A little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Let me reduce the size so you can see the whole thing together. So this is how this question has been done. The whole thing is showing up on your screen, and we have reached the end of this paper. Okay, so uh, so my dear students, we have reached the end of this paper. This paper was October November 2025 to one paper. In this video, I have tried to present you the solution of this paper to the best of my knowledge and to the best of my abilities. Remember one thing, the paper and the marking scheme which we have used in this paper is the property of the Cambridge Assessment International Education. I have only used that paper and the marking scheme for the educational purposes. The solution, I have written the solution, but the paper and the marking scheme is the intellectual property of the CAIE. If you find this video useful, if you find this video interesting, if you think that this video can be helpful to you and it can be helpful to other students around the globe in your vicinity, please share the link of this video with your friends, students who are preparing the O levels mathematics for the upcoming exam. You see, share the link of this video with your teachers. And you see, when you like my video, when you subscribe my channel, when you comment on my video, when you share the link of my video on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your TikTok, anywhere on your X, when you share the link, when you download this video, you see, this is an appreciation for my work. This is a support to my work. Your appreciation and your support is very, very important for my work. So thank you very much everyone for taking your time and watching my video. Keep walking, keep studying, and thank you very much once again. God bless you all. Have a good day.